Hey everyone and welcome. We are just going to hop right into these 4 Dollar Tree DIYs. For this first one, I'm going to be using this nautical rope, and right now I'm just kind of twisting it around itself just to kind of see how long I need it to be. We're going to be making 2 little rope coasters. So once you get it to the size that you want, you can go ahead and cut the rope off, and I'm going to make 2 of them. So you're going to make, once you cut it, make another one of the same size. Next, I'm taking my hot glue gun and I'm just going to start gluing the rope to itself to make the little circle. And then once you get to the end, you just kind of have to tuck it a little bit, like depending on which part is going to be the bottom, just kind of tuck it a little bit and it should lay out nicely. For this next one, you're going to need a pack of the foam brushes from Dollar Tree. Now, I'm only using 4 for this project, and I'm just going to remove the foam parts. And you can set those aside and use them if you want, or just toss them, but I'm totally just using these for the wood pieces. So in addition to those, you're also going to need a package of those wood planks from Dollar Tree. Now, these came in a 6-pack, and I'm only going to be using 2 for this particular project, but we're going to use the other ones later. So the first thing I'm doing is just taking a little bit of this stain color I have and I'm painting them completely brown. I do run out of this, so I will show you guys how to use just regular brown paint as well. Now this is the other pack of the wood planks. I think you get 6 of these as well, 2, 4, or 6. Now I'm going to be painting 2 of these for another project, but I figured since I already had this stain out that I would just paint them all together. So if you're wondering what these are for one of the next projects that we're going to be doing. Next, I'm taking those little wood pieces from the foam brushes and I'm going to paint all 4 of those black and then go ahead and let those dry. Now I'm going to be using the other 4 pieces of the wood planks for another DIY, so I just wanted to show you guys how I was painting these. I just took some regular brown paint and then I'm going to take a baby wipe and just wipe it off. And it's a little bit different of a color, like this one's a little bit cooler than the other one, but this comes in so handy if you don't have a stain. You can just use regular brown paint and wipe a little bit of it off. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that the bottoms are painted as well, and I'm going to use the baby wipe technique on these as well. Now I'm taking those first 2 wood planks and I flipped them over. I haven't painted the back yet because we're going to be adding those little craft sticks to it. So I was going to paint those all together. So right now I'm just taking my glue gun and I'm kind of gluing them together, and then I'm going to make 3 strips on there and I'm going to attach the little wood craft sticks just to reinforce it a little bit better. And because I didn't want the glue to be seen like from the top. Sometimes when you're working with a glue gun, the glue is kind of noticeable. So I figured if I use these little craft sticks, that should hide everything. So once you get those all glued on, you can paint it the stain color as well. Then once everything is completely dry, you can take those little wood pieces and glue them right on the back. You're just going to put 1 in each corner, and this is going to be just a cute little kitchen shelf that I'm going to be putting on my countertop, and I'm putting one of my little plants on it. You obviously don't want to put a ton of weight on it because it's not going to be the sturdiest, but I think this turned out super cute. Okay, for this next one, we're taking those two little rectangular wood planks that I already painted, and I'm taking a little bit of ribbon. Now, originally I wanted to use like some leather strap ribbon, but I could not find that at Dollar Tree. So I just went with some ribbon that I already had, and I'm going to be cutting 4 pieces up into 12-inch pieces because you're going to need 2 for each side. And with these, we're going to be making 2 little hanging shelves. Now you're going to take the ribbon and place it underneath the little shelves, and then you're going to want to make sure that they're completely even on each side, and you also want to make sure that the ribbon is the same on each side, because if one side is blank, this might not work. So once you get those spaced out how you need them to be, you can take a little glue on each side of the plank and glue it like I'm doing, and then you're going to repeat that with the front pieces as well. And then you're going to take the 2 little pieces of ribbon at the top and glue those together as well. And these are just going to be able to be hung anywhere you want them to be. I'm going to use a little like thumbtacks and just stick them into the wall, stick them through the ribbon, and then stick them into the wall. So once I got this one all glued, I repeated that with the other one, and then that was it for this project. Super easy. Also with these, you want to make sure that you're not using a ton of weight on them either, because they obviously can't hold a lot. For this one, I'm taking this old little tray that I had from Dollar Tree that has already been used in a couple different DIYs, and I'm just going to paint this black, and then we are going to use the remaining 4 square pieces of those wood planks that I have. And what I'm doing is they're all painted. I just painted them on the outside because you're not even going to see the inside, and I'm just going to glue them together into a square, and then we're going to attach the little tray to this, and it's going to be a little, like, it could be a serving tray, it could be like a little display tray. I end up putting my soaps on it, and it just sits next to my sink, and I just like how it looks. And now if you're going to be using it like me for soap, you might want to put a top layer of Mod Podge on top of the tray, just so that it's protected a little bit, so that the water doesn't damage it, or yeah, just to protect it a little bit. But I think this turned out so cute. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out some of these other videos if you would like. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!